Yeah, I can talk. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Check, Barry. Right.
So we're getting ready to start a news conference here at Tampa Police Headquarters.
At this point, I don't think it's getting any better. The sound is what it is.
We're doing the preliminary mic checks. Media from across the Tampa Bay area gathered here at Tampa Police Headquarters.
Dude, that's a buzz. Just look at it now.
Yep.
That just fucked my audio on.
Whatever that was.
5. That's buzzing away.
Nope.
Yeah, that's screwing up my. That's screwing up.
It might be a bad cable.
Anytime you do
Yeah,
that.
whatever you did, don't do that.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, if you got a lot, man, I'd throw that on the phone.
Yeah, do you want to drop the mic here?
Oh, it's all, we're good. It's easy.
Okay, all right. Sorry, we planned at 11. I didn't know you guys could set up that quick. We're all set. But we'll wait. What's that? I can see that. Well, the last time we did it, it was such a free fall. It took me.
Hey, Tim, can you?
Hey guys, Bo Zimmer here at Tampa Police Headquarters. We're just getting ready to start a news conference. We understand this may have to do with the Seminole Heights murders that we've been covering so closely over the last number of weeks and months. We understand that there may be a major break in the case, although we're not exactly sure what we're going to hear tonight, if there will be news of an arrest or arrests on unrelated charges. We're hearing some different things coming out, but we're going to wait and hear officially from Tampa Police. Again, a huge contingent of Tampa Bay media here getting ready for this news conference. And we are expecting to hear from the police chief, the interim police chief for the city of Tampa, along possibly with the mayor, who is also expected to potentially be here as well. So again, we're waiting just like all of you. Again, this was initially scheduled to begin right at 11 o'clock. Tampa Police, they do say they're ready a little early, so we may get started here momentarily. We've got a lot of news and media crews here trying to work out some last-minute audio issues, as you can see, and we'll get started here in just a few moments. So hang with us.
You'll be in this shot. This shot, right?
looking at the top brass from Tampa Police Department, along with some representatives from ATF and several federal
Yeah, so
agencies
Chief
here as
Dugan
well.
and the mayor are gonna come out. Chief Dugan's gonna stand here, do a 5 count in his head so you can prepare your live stuff. Ready to go.
Good evening. As you recall, on October 9th, Benjamin Mitchell was 22 years old and he was murdered. That was 51 days ago. On October 11th, 2 days later, 32-year-old Monica Hoffa was murdered. 8 days later, on October 19th, Anthony Nyboa murdered. 26 days later, on November 14th, just 2 weeks ago, 60-year-old Ronald Felton was murdered. We received over 5,000 tips in this case. I am pleased to announce that tonight we will be making an arrest in the Seminole Heights murders. Our detectives are currently working on the charging documents, and we will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder for Howe Emmanuel Donaldson III, 24 years old. Now, unfortunately, I will not have the answers that you are going to want. This is an ongoing situation. We responded out to the area about 2:30 this afternoon. We received some information about Mr. Donaldson having a firearm at the McDonald's. One of his co-workers approached a police officer. That is what led us to that. Through our investigation, several hours later, we will be charging Donaldson, like I said, with 4 counts of first-degree murder. I would like to thank the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the FBI, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Highway Patrol, the St. Pete Police Department, Pasco County Sheriff's Office, the University of South Florida PD, and the U.S. Marshal's Office, and several other law enforcement agencies have been assisting us. But more importantly, I would like to thank the people of Seminole Heights, who have just been phenomenal in their support of our police department. It has just been their patience and their support and the way they have rallied behind the cops of Tampa has just been phenomenal. And the entire Bay Area, the way they have supported the men and women of the Tampa Police Department and the neighborhood of Seminole Heights has just been awesome to see. Mayor?
You know, 51 days ago, I said this was a struggle between good and evil. Well, tonight, goodness has won. Tonight, in the battle between darkness and light, light has won. It would not have happened without the amazing police work and the amazing partnership of the people that you see behind me, of the hundreds of men and women of the Tampa Police Department that have been on this case for 51 days. They put their lives on the sidelines, they put their normal jobs on the sidelines, and they focused on one thing, and that was to catch a killer. I cannot tell you how proud I am of them. I cannot tell you how proud I am of the partnership that we have with our fellow law enforcement agencies. I can't tell you, and I know I speak for the people of Seminole Heights, who stood up with us shoulder to shoulder, who never left during the tough times, who never quit on us, nor did they ever quit on the men and women of law enforcement. They had our backs and we had theirs. We could not have done this without their support and the support of this entire community. Tonight is the beginning of when justice will be served. And then the process will occur when this individual rots in hell. TPD did their job. The troopers did their job. FDLE did their job. The FBI did their job. Seminole Heights did their job. And tonight, we're bringing someone to justice who doesn't deserve the right to walk amongst us. These folks deserve the credit. Now, let's go bring justice to the families that are here today.
Any questions?
Any words about the fast food workers who initially brought this to the attention of the Tampa Police Department? Obviously, they were very concerned, spotting a gun. I don't know how much they knew about if this was actually a serial murderer or if they were just concerned about the gun. But what do you have to say about that?
What I have to say is thank you for having the courage to step forward and doing the right thing. You know, if doing the right thing were easy, then everybody would do it. And unfortunately, we don't have enough of that. The people that helped us today are what make this a great city, and I just cannot thank them enough.
Did he confess to the crimes?
We're not releasing anything like that. It is still ongoing. The charging documents are still being crafted and put together, so it's going to be it's going to be some time before we can release any type of information.
Is he
like
answering
that.
questions, though, or being cooperative?
We're still going through the whole process.
Can you confirm if he worked at that McDonald's?
I don't know for sure that he worked there still. I believe at one point he did. I don't know if he still does or did.
You had mentioned optimism right from the beginning today. What gave you that optimism?
I think when I found out there was a gun, that and when we looked at his description, it gave us a little more than what we've ever really had. We've run down some guns before, run into some other things. It just felt right. I kind of had a feeling that we were going to get a break. You know, every day we would meet as a group, and we would say, what day is it? And today was day 51. And we discussed yesterday, I said, we're gonna get a break this week. I was trying to be optimistic. I have a tendency to be, my glass is half empty sometimes, and so I wanted to kind of pump everybody up, and for whatever reasons, we got a break. Somebody stepped up and did the right thing, and that's what we needed. We had said all along that no tip is too small, and somebody stepped forward and gave us what we needed.
Was there a few pieces of evidence that made us go from a questioning to actually charging?
Well, there are several pieces that we are having to put together, and so it's going to be more than one thing.
Did you give any indication as to why on the tip? Can you give us anything on the tip without, jeopardizing the investigation about what that caller said? I know that you guys have been running on thousands of tips anyway, but can you give us any insight into that?
They actually approached an officer on foot and had a conversation. So it was that conversation, and then as far as we are still trying to figure out what this person's ties to the neighborhood is. We're not sure why he was in this neighborhood. We're not aware of what his ties are, and we don't know what his motive is. But there's a lot more to go. Unfortunately, we knew by coming out here tonight that we would probably create a lot more questions, but the real goal is to let the people of Seminole Heights be able to get a good night's sleep. It's been 51 days that they've been terrorized in their neighborhood, and it is about letting these families know that we're going to bring this person to justice and letting this neighborhood get some rest and hopefully try and put their lives back together.
Were you able to talk to any of the families yet?
Yes, I talked to Monica Hoffa's father on the phone through some text messages, but our detectives have reached out to all the family members. So,
Do we know if the
thank you. We'll be following up in the morning. I know you'll have more questions. Thank you.
We're going to put out a media alert in a few minutes with a picture. It's basically a driver's license picture and some other information to back up what the chief says. You have the spelling and all that. And then we'll have a press conference in the morning. They're upstairs still working. We're going to have a lot more information tomorrow.
Steve, you just have to have the spelling page.
Yeah, just
Thanks, Simon.
double check.
Can I maybe ask you a quick question? Okay. So you're just hearing this news for the first time. By the way, we're here with some of the folks representing the Seminole Heights community. Just your reaction to hearing this tonight.
We're ecstatic. We got the call from Monica Hoffa's family saying they were on their way down for a press conference. Within 2 minutes, we were in our car coming to join them.
Yeah.
So we are here to support them and to celebrate as a community. Hopefully we can put this behind us.
This means so much to not only the families, but the businesses,
Right.
and just people's sense of security in their own neighborhood, in their own homes.
Right, and we're currently planning to light the heights. So we've decided that if this were the case of tonight's press conference, that we were going to make it the biggest the biggest party this city's ever seen.
Yeah.
So we're hoping everyone comes out to Seminole Heights to help us celebrate this.
Depending on what holiday you celebrate, a great Christmas or Hanukkah gift, something great.
It's our birthdays, so this is our birthday miracle now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to swing over here. We've got some of the families over here.
Well, we're still filling out the paperwork on that.
Thank you so much. Listen, I know you spent the council hours.
Robert, one more thing.
Couple
Where do
more
you
of
hope
us,
this
yeah.
goes?
Okay.
You got a long,
I know.
it's just the beginning, but where do you hope this goes?
Janet.
I just hope they bring justice for all four of the victims. We got Monica, Anthony, Benjamin, and Ronald. All four of them had no reasons to die. They had plenty of years left in them, and let's just live for them, and let's just have a celebration that we caught this killer and got him off the streets, and everybody in Seminole Heights, as well as all of our families and all of these law enforcement officers, can sleep well tonight.
Did you get a message from the police chief? Did you get a text message? How did you find out that this was going to be an important meeting to be to tonight?
I was just told at a private meeting I needed to be here.
Yeah.
And so I showed up.
When he finally announced what he said at the top of that press conference, we have made an arrest and we'll be charging this guy with 4 counts of first-degree murder. Your reaction? What was your reaction?
I'm overjoyed right now. I'm shaking right now because, like I should be, and my hands are sweaty. I'm just very joyed that we've caught this killer and got him off the streets.
We just saw you embracing and shaking the hands of some of the top officers from
Yes.
both the
Yes.
Tampa Police Department and those guys that work in
Yes.
Seminole Heights.
Yes, I feel like we're family now. I mean, we've been together for 51 days now, thick and thin, and I'm supporting them 100% on everything they did. I appreciate everything and all their time that they've spent away from their families. Thank you all very much. And each and every one of you, too. I want to thank all the news reporters, too, for keeping this out into the public eye. And if it wasn't for you guys keeping it in the public eye, we might not have this guy. There might be a 5th victim. So for you guys keeping it in the public eye, we, all 4 of our families, plus Seminole Heights, we want to thank you guys for keeping it in the public eye. And we appreciate that very much.
You're inside this building with this man. I mean, obvious question, what would you want to say to him?
I can't say it. You know what I'd really like to do, and each and every one of you that are watching right now knows exactly what I'd like to take care of, but I've got to let the process carry it out, and my faith in God, my faith in my brother, and my faith in these law enforcement officers and everybody working on the case, we know it's going to be brought to justice.
Oh, and
thank you.
You know who I don't want to forget in all this? Monica.
No.
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
We're definitely not going to forget Monica, and all 4 of them we're not going to forget them. We're going to start college funds for Monica. It's going to be one for the deaf, so we're going to start this for the deaf, and then the other 4 are going to the families. We're not sure how they're being allocated, but we're going to have a scholarship for the deaf just for Monica.
You can speak for her and get her justice now.
Well, she never met a stranger. She still has never met a stranger. She's up there with God right now, and she's telling him, I love you, right?
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Can we get your name on tape just so I have it?
Robert Gene Hoffa.
Okay, you're her uncle.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So stunning developments here at the Tampa Police Department tonight. We're going to continue to stay on this story tonight, gather more information. We are anticipating at some point getting to see this suspect that they have arrested before they take him to the Tampa Police Department. We'll, of course, bring you whatever details we have, both live on 10 News and also on our website at WTSP.com. We're going to hop off here for now, but again, thank you for joining us, and we will continue to follow this story. Reporting live, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.